And as a matter of fact, not even getting gas at this base yet. Getting 1 gas now. Oh my god, this is a wounded hatchery. Okay, so that's probably what Kas is aiming at. Bringing a bunch of SCVs to repair these Thors. Good stuff there. I'm going to be putting up some defense here, but look at this. This hatchery is going to... Like, EmpireKas is going to just tap this hatchery, and it's going to die instantly. There it goes. It is dead already. Baneling's running around the Thors. Don't want to blow up on the Thors, because they are just not cost-effective. And that is because of the Thor's gigantic hit points. And not to mention this this nice armor here. Did he actually upgrade the armor? Yeah, he got the vehicle plating level 2 armor, so... Or level 1. Excuse me. Today is not a really good day for precision on my part. I'm just kind of, yeah, making up numbers and stuff, but don't worry about it. Don't worry at all about it, because this game is definitely cool no matter what. A bunch of Thors going to come around here to take out these rocks. 2 infestors are out in play. Now, to figure out if Mondragon is going to make any more infestors, we can see, ooh, he has gotten the energy upgrade, and he's even getting Neural Parasite. Now, I love Neural Parasite in this matchup. I don't love it as a standard part of the matchup, but against this kind of mass Thor play, and, you know, this really is mass Thor play. If you look how many Thors are out, 8 Thors are out. Where are all those Thors? These are, okay, all 8 Thors are moving out into the center here to defend this expansion, which probably will be turned into a planetary after the creep recedes. Distance mining in the meantime. So yeah, that Neural Parasite, it seems really cheesy. Like, that seems like the sort of thing that a bunch of Bronze League players would do in a 4v4. Like, oh, he's going mass Thor. I'm going to go mass Infestor and Neural Parasite as Thors. You know, that just sounds like something a complete noob would do, but it's actually really good. And the reason is that Infestors are a lot cheaper than Thors. So if you can engage properly with a good-sized army and the Infestors in support, each Infestor will pay for itself if it can just neutralize a Thor. And it's actually even better than that, because it doesn't just neutralize, it actually helps you during the battle. So great choice there. I really like that kind of decision-making. I do not see Neural Parasite enough in general in StarCraft 2, but it is so good against Mass Thor. That's all I have to say. Look at how many Infestors he's getting. 6 are out, and none on the way anymore. He's just droning up, has completely mined out his main. Mondragon, that is. Sometimes I use pronouns and just expect you to know who I'm talking about. You live with it. Going to a planetary, and here is where EmpireKas will start to scream into the lead if Mondragon does not do something soon. Mules dropping at the gold base, turrets going up. This is going to be difficult, and the big push going at the same time, but EmpireKas might not know just how many Infestors are in play. If he's not careful, his own army could be used against him in this battle. And here, Mondragon is going to engage, and the Neural Parasites are going to go off, and there it is. 2 Thors are Neural Parasited, 4 Thors, 5 Neural Parasites, and look at these blue Thors just cleaning up these red Thors, and then they will immediately probably turn on themselves. There, they have gone back to red, so Mondragon might want to fire off another Neural Parasite. Strangely enough, Mondragon might still lose this battle, although Zergling streaming in as well as some roaches. And a ton of Infestors out in play now, so I would have to say EmpireKas should probably stop making a ton of Thors at this point. And indeed, he is even faster than I am. He has gone on to siege tank production. And Infestors not quite so good against siege tanks, because you cannot Neural Parasite what you cannot get near. He's going to move forward, though. I think that Mondragon really senses that he's got a key army advantage at this point. These 3 tanks are sieged up, but look, enough Infestors are able to get close that the tanks are Neural Parasited as well as the Thor. And, oh my god, Mondragon is going to be doing a ton of damage here. He's going to pick off the siege tanks before the Neural Parasite expires. This one Thor is still... wow, well, not for long. I'm going to say that Thor is going to be trouble, but nope. Now these Zerglings are going to get to pick at this Thor, while the Thor picks at the 4th command center of EmpireKas. So my roommate is sending me a message, which I will not be responding to right now, but he can talk to me later because he's just right downstairs. my roommate, yeah, he's trying to debate whether he should keep playing World of Warcraft or go on to StarCraft 2. And yeah, okay, that sounds really bad, but he's not a noob. He is absolutely not a noob. He's an amazing player. He just has been chilling out with Warcraft lately. So, wow, Mutilit's coming in. A whole bunch of infested Terrans going down behind the mineral line here. Oh, that's a pretty nice little move, and that's actually going to distract. Oh, that's a nice move. It distracts the planetary fortress, so he's able to come in with these roaches and do a bit more damage. Nice repair from EmpireKas, though, and Mondragon is being forced to pull back here with his forces. He's taken the gold base in the meantime and is getting some gas right there. Still a ton of mules going down at this expansion, and I mean, looking at the income tab, it's dark in here. I'm having, whoa. I have no idea what I just pressed to make it scroll around like that. Anyway, looking at the income tab, we see Terran is doing insanely well in the income. In fact, he's not even quite mined out here yet, whereas Zerg has totally mined out the main and natural. It's working on the third, needs to get this saturated, is doing a good job at that. But yeah, Terran's income is totally off the chart right now. I don't know. It's going to be so hard. Look at how many tanks this is. Oh my god, this push could very well end the game. If Mondragon is not careful, he needs to engage this just right. Because those tanks will chew up the infestors and the roaches. These infestors are staying just at a tank range. That is nice. Looks like he's thinking about moving around to the back with the roaches. No, he's going to lose this hatchery. And that, ooh, this might be it. Mondragon just holding back, but that's not going to be good enough against Kas, who has a great economy now on 3 bases and is going to be taking the 4th any minute. Wow, a lot of distance mining going on here. Tanks moving down. Hellions are firing at this queen for some reason, not firing at the drones, but probably microing the infantry who are moving down here to do a ridiculous amount of damage. The Marauders are going to take this out. Meantime, the Marines are going to move back to defend the tanks, which is really good because, of course, if you leave those tanks undefended for just a second... Oh my god, hold that thought. Big engagement here. Nope, he pulls back, he being Mondragon. Anyway, if you leave those tanks undefended for just a second, Mutalisks... A player with good Mutalisk control. Oh no, stim! Mondragon not having good control of the Mutalisk, losing 2 almost instantly. That was a really sharp stim by EmpireKas. You don't want to stim too much, but stimming just in those situations can be so good. Yeah, so great play here from EmpireKas. I mean, just EmpireKas has just been playing so solidly this whole game. I mean, with the exception of his really weird all-in at the beginning, transitioning into a really weird Hellion, transitioning to a Mass Thor. I mean, his transitions are really strange, right? It's really unexpected and obviously fun to watch, but you can see that his mechanics are so solid and he knows when it is appropriate to transition. He's not just saying, oh yeah, I want Thors now, baby. You know, it's not like an ego thing or something. He's just, oh no, this Thor is getting surrounded and is going to die any second. But now these roaches are trapped. And, yeah, Blue Flame Hellions don't do the most damage to roaches, but when there's this many fungal growth going off, and that's nice, it's going to really hold up Kas's army. But, of course, it's not enough right now for Mondragon to delay, because he has no income. I mean, no income, none. And Planetary Fortress being morphed here at the 4th base. EmpireKas, on the other hand, he's almost at no income, at least this base now getting up. But that's it for Mondragon, I have to say. There's been some amazing fights in here. Loved the Neural Parasite, but even doing a little bit of harassment here, trying to get the tanks to shoot at themselves. Finally, the scan, burning that infestor to a crisp. That is gruesome. Did I just hear... I thought I heard a Nidus worm, but that couldn't have been it. Heard something unburrow or... Yeah, when you play StarCraft enough, you start to get kind of sensitive to the sounds, although apparently I still don't know a lot of them. Like, I've been asked, like, well, how do you time your injects as Zerg? I'm just like, well, you hear the larva. You hear the larva pop off. You can hear the larva. Anyway, we might even hear some larva pop off here. No, not anytime soon. Yeah, so this game is, I don't know. I don't like saying the game is over when there's still action going on, but EmpireKas a little bit toying with his prey right now. He could pretty much walk in and kill everything. He's move down here to defend against some modulistack. The thing is, often really good players will do this. You look at it and you say, wow, you could win the game right now. Why aren't you attacking? And it's true. He could probably win the game right now by attacking. But really experienced and skilled players develop kind of an aversion to attacking when they're this far in the lead. Because if you're this far in the lead and you just hold back and build up your economy, you will win 100% of the time. Whereas if you attack, maybe your opponent gets off the perfect fungal growths and neuroparasites, and maybe you don't see some buried banelings, and maybe he catches the tanks off with the mutas. There's a lot that could happen, right? So you might only win 99% of the time if you attack, but that little pause there that he did, just holding back for a bit, getting his defenses up, making sure that mutas couldn't harass here, that really secured the win for EmpireKas. He's really just solid. In fact, there's so little going on right now. I can even tell my roommate SE2 rep usually, just like day 9. So yeah, my roommate should really get into StarCraft 2. He played a lot of StarCraft 1. I've mentioned him in other casts actually because he was involved in the Overmind stuff. Noodle's doing a great magic box here, but they are not going to be able to take out all these Marines and Thors, and this is going to absolutely be GG from Mondragon. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. Hope you keep turning into my future. I've said this before, turning in instead of tuning in. Hope you guys tune in to future casts. I'm trying to get monitored on se2cast.com, but I kind of screwed up really, really badly because I submitted a couple of my casts and said, hey, check him out. This nice, hardworking guy who goes by Santa, who runs this place. I said, yeah, check him out. Hope you consider my cast in the future for, your feed and stuff. And I accidentally screwed up one of the videos, so it didn't have the whole video. So I didn't notice this until 600 people were angry at me for he put it up on the front page. So all these people were clicking on my link, and then they watched half of the video and it cut off and there was no half, which is obviously torture to anybody who loves StarCraft. So apologies go out to anybody who was affected by that. Really sorry Santa. Hope I can make it up to you in the future. And yeah, let my roommate know that he should quit World of Warcraft and become a super good StarCraft 2 player. Yeah, leave something in the comments that's we love you, whatever. So I will talk to you guys later, and this is modulistack saying bye now.